Well, welcome back to It's About You. I'm Larry Macon Jr. Now it's time to reveal this week's Everyday Champion. Today, I would like to introduce to you Kenny Anderson. Many of you know him as the second draft pick in the 1991 NBA draft and a star point guard for the New Jersey Nets. But now he's the head basketball coach at Fisk University and leading the Kenny Anderson Showcase here in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to the show, Kenny.
Oh, man, thanks for having me. Thanks.
So good to have you, man. Tell us about this basketball showcase you're doing here in Cleveland.
Oh, first of all, Ian Cunningham, he saw my documentary, and it really hit home. And I went and I met him. We did it last 2 years ago. We did it. It's going into our second year, and he's a great young man, and they wanted to do a showcase, and and I just wanted to meet him and see, what he had in mind. And, he had a great idea, and wow. We went with it, and it's doing great. It's going into its second year. It's the Kenny Anderson Showcase, the big showcase for small schools. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to, get as many young kids that miss out on scholarships to come to Fisk University.
Yeah, why do you think it's important to have a showcase like this? What does it do for our community?
Oh man, like I said, some of these young men can play, and they can they can go to a HBCU and get a very good education, and also play the game that they love, and that's basketball.
Wow, so this is a way to get them involved in a sport that can really be a great career for these young men. And I know that your showcase highlights kids that don't get a shot at some of these other big tournaments that happen around the country. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the showcase was small, and we wanted to just the kids that don't get the opportunity, come to my showcase, and you can come to HBCU. Mm-hmm. You can get different scholarships, offers, different coaches, and things of that nature that we're trying to get. And right now we're on our second year. It's really exploding. I think it's going to be, we got 50 kids this year, and hopefully we got a lot of different things we're going to get into. They just don't play the game. I speak about my life, my upbringing, my life, my documentary, Mr. Chibbs, how I met Ian, and it's going well right now.
Wow, that's great, Kenny. Well, listen, I want to thank you for doing this in our city. I really appreciate it. I used to watch you when I was younger, man, and you were one of my most favorite basketball players for the Nets, man. So I just want to thank you for coming to the city. Make sure, if you're watching, to sign your kid up for the Kenny Anderson Showcase. And again, thank you for being on the show, Kenny.
All right. Thanks for having me.
And I want to also thank you, the faithful It's About You and Everyday Champion viewers, for tuning in. But before I go, I always want to give you some things to think about. You got to be free to forgive. Many people are dealing with an unsolved case from their past that needs some resolution. You might have been through some bad breaks, or people may have said some things or done some things that hurt or offended you. Are you waiting for someone to just give you your justice or repayment? Well, the truth is, justice and repayment will come quicker if you learn the art of forgiveness. Yes, the real freedom comes from realizing that maybe they can't pay you back. But what you can do is release yourself from the hurt. You can also do some other things. You can release yourself from that anger and release yourself from the stress that comes from holding on to grudges. Remember, forgiveness is for you. It's something that will help you out. It's your freedom. It's your power to move forward. And don't worry, when you forgive, somehow what you've lost always comes back to you in a better way. Well, that's my encouraging word to you. And I want to thank you again for tuning in to seeing who's doing some great things in our community. Remember to visit my website at LarryMaconJr.com or add me on Facebook and Instagram, as I post daily inspiration to help you out throughout your day. Also, I speak every week, and you can find out where by going to mzov.org. But I'm on the lookout for champions in our area. So contact me and let me know who you want to nominate to be next week's Everyday Champion. There's great people out there doing some great things, and I'm glad that I get to share that with you every single week. You're watching It's About You, and we'll be right back.